Hello everyone and welcome to another surprise trade showdown. I am Ultranova Gaming and we're going to jump in right away here with our first surprise trade. I already did have this one prepared. Now if you can remember from my last videos here, a surprise trade showdown is playing a battle, a 6-on-6 battle with a completely surprise traded team. You are allowed to have one mulligan trade, or you may evolve one of the Pokemon that you get. So if you were noticing there, we were able to pick up a Butterfree here, which is really nice. And let's double check and see if he is a G-Max Butterfree real quick. I'm just curious, and he's not. But I'll tell you what, we will be able to put him to good use here. Let's get underway with our second trade. Hopefully we can get something just as good as the last here. Definitely wanting to keep that Butterfree. There we go. Alright, so we're sending away a random Morlul that I had caught here. And we are getting a Rhyhorn. So that one might be worth an evolution. We will see. Because Rhyhorn with Eviolite sounds kind of fun. Let's see, Rockhead. Okay, so getting rid of this Rookidee that we've got here to get our third surprise trade Pokemon. All right, so Rookidee, and let's see a Choodle. That could be interesting. So, especially if this Choodle has Swift Swim, we might be able to make use of him with an evolution. But I'll tell you what, if it's someone who is just starting out the game and maybe trading away some crappy Pokemon that they had in their box, yeah, that's what I figured. Not likely. Really love the look of Munchlax. One of the coolest baby Pokemon, I think. A Claydol. Now there's something that we can really use. Okay. So Claydol. So what do we have left here? So far, really liking the mix of Pokemon that we've got here. So 2 more to go. Okay. So sending off our 5th one here, and it looks like we are getting a Heliolisk. That's actually really nice. Okay, so it's really shaping up here. So I mean, right now, really the only thing that I'm seeing that we might not like here is the Choodle, but it's kind of coming between the Choodle and the Rhyhorn right now. Alright, so our final Pokemon here. And it is a Ralts. So we got some tough decisions here. So I'm thinking, you know, we're going to want to go ahead and, I think we're going to go ahead and mulligan since we did get 3 sort of underpowered Pokemon. I can really see Rhyhorn being useful. We'll keep that one. But I really, you know, let's mulligan this Ralts here. I mean, he had Pokerus, but I have other Pokemon that have Pokerus, so that's not a really big deal for me. So let's go ahead and we'll go to our 6th and final Pokemon, and then we'll get underway here. We're going to put on some moves. We are more than likely going to... well, we can't evolve now because we already used the mulligan. See, that's just the nature of the game. So hopefully we get this gamble by trading out this Ralts really pays off, because I'd really like to use an Eviolite Rhydon. And we've got a Magikarp. Oh my. Thank you, Sasuke. Thank you so much. You know what? We're going to make do with what we have, so I'll be back in a moment with you guys with some moves and some items. Okay, so we've got our surprise traded team full of items, and we've got their moves on them. So first of all, with the Butterfree, really a fan of Butterfree myself. I opted to go really with a standard set on this one with your Focus Sash, Rage Powder, Pollen Puff, Sleep Powder, Protect. So that's going to be really helpful. Next, we've got the Rhyhorn, which can learn a lot of moves, surprisingly, and that's quite funny to me. So we just stuck him with an Eviolite here. We've got Earthquake, Rock Slide, Superpower, and Protect. That's a pretty nice spread of moves there. I'm really excited to try out this one. Next, we've got our Choodle, who couldn't actually learn too much. Got him with a Rindo Berry in case we get hit with that off chance of a grass attack. Never know with these surprise trade showdowns. So Protect, Endure, just to be funny. We've got Mudshot, and Liquidation was the best move that we could find for him. Next, we've got Claydol with Protect, Psychic Earth Power, Explosion. 2 stabs in there, Protect, and then Explosion, just for fun. And then we've also got Heliolisk. We're running just Life Orb on this one with some coverage moves here. Parabolic Charge, Thunderbolt, Dragon Pulse, Dark Pulse. Couldn't really find too much else on him that I really liked, so that's why I ended up with the 2 electric moves there. And then finally here, we've got the star of the team, the Gamble, the Magikarp. Magikarp can learn Bounce and Hydro Pump. I like it. We are going to try to use him to possibly Dynamax and set up a max Airstream. If he can survive, you never know. We'll give it a shot here. Let's get right into the battle. Okay, so quick location change for this game. If you can notice, I have a new studio here, and we're going to get started with our surprise trade showdown. I've been looking at the set of Pokemon that we have, and I think it's probably our best bet to go ahead and just throw Butterfree out, regardless of what he's got. So looking at it here, Vaporeon, Rotom, Corcoll, Nickit, Coughing, and a Scorbunny. So let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Our team, I would say, is okay, but I'm really thinking that it's very important in the surprise trade showdowns not to underestimate anything, because if you watched my last battle, we just straight up pretty much lost to Trick Room. So, let's not count anybody out. Really depends on the moves and the strategy that you have, but hopefully our Butterfree can kind of come out swinging here. Don't expect anything to outspeed it, so we're just going to try to fire off as many Sleep Powders as we possibly can. Sleep Powder, Earthquake. So the only thing that we might have an issue with, though, is Rotom and Coughing. Although really depending on what the ability is. So just a few more seconds here and we will be underway. Okay, so for the 4th surprise trade showdown, let's jump right into it. All right, so first, right off the bat, we're going to see Corcoll and Coughing. So neutralizing gas, interesting. So, okay, so right off the bat, Earthquake is going to be perfect for us here. So, just in case the Coughing doesn't go down, let's go ahead and try to take care of that really quick here. NJ taking his time to the side very carefully. Oh, so we connect on the Sleep Powder with the Coughing. And so with this Earthquake, let's hopefully we can pick up a knockout. Ooh. Okay. So yeah, Butterfree hangs on with about 45%-ish. And hopefully this Earthquake does quite a bit here. Ah, yes. Okay, so, we ended up doing a lot more than 50%, which is a lot more than I can hope for. We might not see some big plays and one-shots or anything like that in a game like this. But, we do have the benefit of the sleep powder on our side, and those compound eyes are just a killer. Although, with neutralizing gas, we actually don't have the benefit of that compound as I just thought of it. So maybe we were lucky to hit that sleep powder. So, maybe that coughing has to get off the field as soon as possible, because I'm afraid that if we miss his sleep powder, this heat wave might take out my precious Butterfree. So I think he might be switching into Rotom here. Oh, okay. So that's interesting. I'm okay with that. So we got the coughing out of the way. Now we're free to get off our 97% sleep powders. Okay, so interesting. So now it sort of forces me into a situation where I either need to risk hitting, say, the Vaporeon with a sleep powder, or risk losing the Butterfree here. But I think that's fine. We'll just sleep powder right into the Vaporeon here, and then we're okay to go ahead and Earthquake, because even though he might get the knockout on the Butterfree, we're going to be able to pick up the knockout on the Corkle. Oh, okay. Oh my, look at that. Now see, stuff like this you just can't expect sometimes, but we're going to see a Stealth Rock. Okay. So picking up the knockout on the Corkle here. And wondering if we're going to see that Rotom with Levitate. Oh my. See, this game is definitely not over yet. It really comes a lot down to the strategy and the moves that you have planned. Okay, so we'll see Scorbunny here. So I think we'll be okay to go ahead and just sleep powder into the Scorbunny. At least give it a shot, but we're going to try to just hit him with another Earthquake to at least maybe pick up the KO on the Scorbunny. Unless we see a Protect coming here. Okay. Somebody avoided. I can't tell who it is. Rhydon. Rhydon of all Pokemon avoided that. So hopefully with this Earthquake here, we're going to be able to break the substitute. So he is faster, so maybe not much of a point in worrying about trying to get the sleep powder off on him, although he may end up knocking out Butterfree here. I'd still say it's our best chance to go ahead and Earthquake. Rhydon's got an EVO Lights. Hopefully he's got some survivability here. Okay, so interesting. Are we going to see an ally switch and substitute to make our sleep powder worthless? Yes, we are. Wow. So, these never continue to not amaze me. It's incredible what you can think of with what you're given. But we are going to see a Focus Sash come on the Score Bunny here. Oh, and a crit. We made the substitute fade early. So, hanging on with the Focus Sash there. So now the question is, maybe what we should do is just protect an Earthquake to avoid getting the knockout here. So, I mean, he could come after me with Vaporeon to go into the Butterfree here. All right. Okay, so that's good because, if we can get off just one more Earthquake and also if we can survive another Muddy Water, our Rhyhorn is just going to bring us straight to victory here. Our Rhyhorn is just earthquaking his little heart out. He's doing so well. Okay, so in this case, maybe Earthquake is not going to be the best thing to help us in this situation. So let's go ahead and we'll try to Superpower into the Vaporeon here. And hopefully we can at least survive a Muddy Water, if it comes down to it. Okay. Oh my. So he's just cutting down my poor Rhydon. Okay, so we do get the Sleep Powder off onto Rotom. Okay, so our poor Rhydon is not going to have too much of a damage output here. So I think, let's just try to get in as much as we possibly can. And then, I think we'd be okay to go ahead and wrap this one up so we can move on to our next set of Pokemon here. I think we'd be okay to still go with a Superpower into this Vaporeon here, given that we survive. Okay, so good picking up the sleep on the Rotom. And this Vaporeon is gonna be a pain, isn't it? Okay, so hopefully this Superpower will be able to pick up the KO. We are burned. Oh my. Okay, so I think at least for next turn I fully expect to protect coming from Vaporeon just so Wish can take effect. So I think we'll be all right to just go ahead and double up on the Rotom here to get it out of the way. But the thing is, now our Rhydon is at -3, isn't it? Okay, so we see the Wish coming in here. And you know what? That Vaporeon being faster isn't doing us any favors at all. So right now we're kind of at a standstill. My Rhydon is in kind of a bad spot. So you know what? I think we're just going to try to focus up. Oh, crap. Yeah, I went really fast. I went way too fast. But you know, I don't think it would have mattered. Superpower isn't going to do too much anyway. Okay, so what do we have here? What's gonna beat this Vaporeon? You know, now if we break the sub, we can always Explosion. But we need something that's going to be strong enough to break the sub. Rotom out. It's time for Magikarp to shine. So hopefully we don't see an ally switch coming here because I'm going to try to Hydro Pump the Rotom. And you know what? I don't care. I don't care if he is, if it's not very effective. Oh, it is. No, never mind. He's just straight, he's Electric Ghost. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we should be okay to just go ahead and we'll just do a Rock Slide. Whatever sort of chip damage, anything we can get. So here comes Magikarp with Hydro Pump. And Magikarp's ridiculously low attack doesn't help us at all. Okay, and our Magikarp is going down. The myth, the legend, a gimmick, he's gone. And here comes another wish. So we are just chipping away at this Rotom here. But I think it's time we have to bring in Heliolisk for this one. So we had a really good, fast start, but we're kind of getting down to the wire here now to where we only have just a few left. And it looks like, actually, he is down to his last two. So I'd say as soon as we get this Rotom out of the way, we should be in good shape. So, you know, I want to make sure that we can at least knock out that Rotom, if anything else. And then hopefully, as soon as we can break that sub, maybe the Claydol can come in handy here with Explosion. Okay, so we are going to see the Dynamax here. So I'm wondering, I'm wondering if we're going to see the Muddy Water. The Muddy Water Max Quake. The other thing too is what's really interesting is I'm not exactly sure how. I have actually never seen, like, say, Substitute interact with Dynamax. I don't think it would take effect, because that would just make Dynamax just ridiculously powerful. Oh my! Okay, so dry skin saves us there. That was everything. Okay, just to get saved by an ability there. So I think that we're going to be okay to go ahead and just Dynamax Heliolisk, and we'll just try to throw Max Lightning on here. Let's see, who else do we have in the back? So we still got our Choodle, so not too worried right now, because I kind of hoping that the that Rhydon goes down. So he has 2 more turns left of Dynamax. So we at least need to just survive and get him down low enough, and hopefully we could just finish everything up with an Explosion. So without being able to use any water moves, I'm hoping that we will be in good shape here. And there we go. Oh my gosh. We almost did it with Max Lightning. Can Rhydon pick up the KO? Can our little tiny teeny nothing attack -4 Rhydon pick up this KO? Or will we see him go down to a Max Geyser? And Dry Skin just continually coming in handy here. Okay, so I'm gonna Max Lightning and then we're gonna protect with Claydol. So maybe we'll see a Max Guard, but if not, that's game. Okay. So here's our chance. Here's our chance to win on Explosion, unless that sub comes back. So that's what I'm wondering. We'll find out next turn here. I'm actually pretty curious myself. All right, so does the sub return or is this it? Okay, here we go. All right, so after a long wait, after a hard-fought battle, we finished this one up. Didn't get a chance to use Explosion, but that's okay. Doesn't mean we can't do it in other surprise trade showdowns. So you kind of have to watch out for things like that. And we wrapped this one up here with a win. Thanks for joining me today, guys. If you haven't had a chance yet, please check out some of my other videos on my channel. Lots more fun and exciting stuff on the way. Again, I'm Ultranova Gaming, and I hope you have a very good day, everyone.